Space. The final frontier. These are the voyages of the Starship Titan. Its continuing mission. To explore strange, new worlds. To seek out new life and new civilizations. To boldly go where no one has gone before. Captain's Log, Stardate 2623.7. After a week in space, the USS Titan's experimental warp drive has performed flawlessly. While en route to return to Earth, our long-range sensors have detected possible signs of life on the second planet in the KV-7 star system, which was previously believed to be uninhabited. I have diverted the ship to investigate in the hopes of potential first contact.
How's it going, ladies and gentlemen? Hello and welcome back to Arcanum Gaming. My name is Richie. Today we're back with another episode of Starship Simulator. Don't know exactly what we're going to accomplish today, but I was just messing around with the game a little bit off camera. Spent probably a couple hours since the last video I did, searching for life, and I just happened to stumble across what looks like another civilization. So I figured we'd check that out on camera together, and then, I don't know, see what else we can get up to in the game today. So first of all, let me show you where I found this. So I went back to Earth, and I set our sensor range to the maximum possible, which is 50 light years. And I just kind of looked at the various options on the planet, and I ended up scanning the literally farthest away K-class star here, and found this guy when I scanned. So we're going to go ahead and send that to the helm. And we're going to navigate there, and then we're going to go check out this planet and see what kind of life form we got here. So what do we have, first of all? Initial scan. So obviously we don't have anything about the atmosphere and stuff yet. We're going to have to get much closer to the planet first, but we can see all of this. Not sure what a lot of this stuff means, but gravity, that's obviously 10.5 meters per second squared. So it's a bit higher than our gravity. So it's, what does that say? 2.17 times the age of Earth, so about twice as old. And yeah, I'm not really sure what a lot of this other stuff is, but orbital period is only 80 days. There's technology on it, so they're going to be pretty close to the... Well, I guess they're not as close to their star as I thought. Orbital period's only 80 days, though. Looks like they're right in the middle of their habitable zone. So yeah, so we got a full 10 minutes to burn here, so I think I'm just going to go ahead and cut to when we actually arrive at the planet. Alright folks, we are arriving at our targeted planet here. Look at all that ocean. Beautiful. Alright, let's hop back into the seat here and scan the planet. So we're going to go short range sensors and scan the target there. So make sure that we show that. Alright, we have life. The Yijib homeworld. Lush Earth-like world orbiting 0.31 AU from its parent star with a significant atmosphere, average surface temperature of 304 Kelvin. I did actually look that up a bit earlier because I, didn't know the conversions from Kelvin. So for those of us here in the States, that's just over 80 degrees Fahrenheit average temperature. It's 300 Kelvin is 80 Fahrenheit. So a little bit on the warmer side, average temperature, but not bad. All right, let's find out about the inhabitants. Atmospheric data, yeah, we know that. Okay. All right, they're aquatic. They're an atheist democracy, tech level 20. So that's the same tech level as the other species that we found last time. 50% aggression, 51% xenophobia. So they're not quite as aggressive or xenophobic as the last species, the reptilian species, but very interesting. And aquatic. Let's take a look at the surface map. It's very much an ocean planet. Which makes sense, they're aquatic. Okay, there's some of the technology. Doesn't look like there's a whole lot of landmass. Just got a lot of ocean here. Very beautiful though. All right, we found another inhabited planet. This one took me, let's see, the other night when we played, I spent an hour or two searching various star systems and stuff, didn't find anything, and then today I've probably been playing again for another 2, maybe even 3 hours, just exploring, hopping all over the place throughout the galaxy. This is the first planet I've found. Technically on this save file, because I found that reptilian planet and then I reloaded the game as a fresh start, so I would start at Earth before I realized you could just, navigate back to Earth by telling the helmsman to return home. Okay, here's a bit more landmass. Very beautiful. Yeah, again, if you guys haven't seen any other videos on this game, it's in extremely early alpha at this point in time. I wouldn't, well, maybe not extremely, might be a bit overstatement. There's obviously a lot that's been done on the game in the last couple of years, but, other than flying around, scanning the planets, and getting this, orbital sensor reading of the planets, there's really nothing much to do in the game, aside from the engineering tutorial. There's a lot of stuff done in engineering. I guess it's already set up, the lighting and things. You can go through the cold startup thing, but the game's very early access. It's not even in early access, I should say. It's in the early development stages, but it's looking very promising. Obviously, it's been in development for a while now, but hopefully we'll get early access in the next year or so here. We'll see. I don't know. But yeah. So yeah, I guess as long as we're here, might as well take a look at another. Let's see. Well, first of all, is there anything else in the solar system? Obviously, we saw that technology from the long-distance scans, which seems to be consistent. I watched one of the guy on YouTube doing the same thing here, looking for life on various alien planets. Also was able to detect the technology from a long distance. But so far, all 3 alien species that I've seen in the game, including the 2 that I found and the one that he found, were all tech level 20. So I'm wondering if there's still also like life that you can find that's not as developed, that won't show the tech from a long distance. I haven't come across it yet. Hopefully I will at some point. Are either of these, or any of these? I don't think so. You know what? I also want to check out, as long as we're here, something that I haven't done and I haven't seen anyone else do yet. I'm sure someone out there probably has, but I want to go check out one of these far distant planets that's not really a fully developed planet, and I just want to see what it looks like up close and personal here. Let's get up here and watch the planet disappear. So this should only take a minute or so, maybe less, because we are just within the star system. And let's get a good look at this icy body, which I guess isn't considered a planet. Maybe it's just like a comet or something. I don't know. Okay. Looks pretty simple. Let's go ahead and gotta get a little closer. Sit down. Let's scan this thing. That's scanned really quickly. Icy body orbiting 12.46 AU from parent star, tenuous exosphere, average surface temperature of 33 Kelvin. No idea how cold that is, but considering that 0 degrees Fahrenheit is 255 Kelvin, that's probably very, very cold. Yeah, obviously there's no other real information here, because obviously we don't have an atmosphere and we don't have an alien species or anything. Let's look at the surface map. Yep, pretty basic there. Still interesting. One other thing, let's go ahead and, as long as we're doing this, let's also see if we can check out a gas giant. So I haven't done that yet either. Didn't mean to do that. Sorry, gas giant, send to helm. Obviously every planet in the game is, well, I should say almost every planet in the game is, I believe, procedurally generated, so they're all going to look just a little bit different. This will just give us an idea of what this looks like, because I haven't actually navigated to a gas giant in the game yet, so. It's a little something to, ooh, we got a ring on this one. Very Saturn looking. That's cool. Actually, let's go ahead and, sorry, I'm going to have to kick you out of your chair, please. So I can sit down and go to the external view. Very cool. The planetary ring there in the background. Very neat. And let's just go ahead and scan this one and get a look at the stats on it. Alright, it's got a little storm there, storm eye there, kind of like Jupiter. Class 1 gas giant. Or is that class L? Probably I. I don't know why it would be lowercase. Yeah, class 1 gas giant. 1.52 AU from parent star, significant atmosphere, average surface temperature of 117 Kelvin. Atmosphere is significant. Hydrogen, helium, and is that negative methane? Oh no, my cursor was just there. Okay. Very interesting. Neat. Okay, well, I didn't really have any plans for anything else today. It's probably going to be a pretty short video in that case. But, let's see, what else could we do today? What haven't we done? Let's, as long as we're here, let's take a look at one other star system, see if we can maybe get lucky twice in a row. What do you think? What are the odds of finding a second inhabited star system in the same episode? Let's scroll down as far as we can. Here's another K-class star.
Initiating long-range survey.
Let's just take a quick look at this planet, or this system rather, see if there's a inhabited planet here. There is at least one in the habitable zone, it looks like. I think that was that the 6th planet?
Long-range survey complete.
No kidding. Did we really? Okay. What are the odds? I swear, I've spent hours, literal hours in this game over the last couple days with no luck, and then today, in what, less than 20 minutes? 2 alien species? We gotta check this out. Oh, darn, I got rid of my helmsman. Okay, let's go ahead and summon an NPC here, and please take us to the sensor target. See how far we are from this one. Should just be a few minutes again, but did look like a pretty decent distance. We've got, okay, 3 minutes. That's fine. While we're waiting for that, why don't we just take another little look around the ship? Obviously nothing's changed since the last time I recorded, but you know, maybe I was looking around earlier trying to find the cat. Maybe we can find Jonesy wandering around somewhere. We've got 3 minutes to explore till we arrive at our destination. So yeah, have you guys do you guys have access? If you're watching, do you have access to the development build? Have you played the demo? If so, have you discovered any alien species yourself? If so, what were they? What were their characteristics? I'm very interested to know. You know, there's, like I said, there's not a whole lot to do in the game at this point in time, but that is something that everyone can do, explore, you know, for alien species and stuff. So I'm certainly enjoying myself with it right now. I'm sure I'll enjoy it a lot more when there's other things to do in the game, but you know, right now just happy to be able to play what's available. So let's take a look. Where are we? All the undeveloped science labs. I have no idea where the cat is. I think that the cat can wander anywhere in the ship. I'm not positive on that. Let me know if you know. So I could probably go look it up in the Discord channel too or something, but if you know, let me know. And if you guys have any suggestions for other things you want to see in the game, like I said, there's not a ton to do at the moment, but if you have any suggestions, let me know, and we'll play some more of this. This is probably the last video I'm going to do on the game for a while until we get a decent update. But who knows? We'll see. Was this chessboard? It has to have been here. I don't remember seeing it last time. This is a mess because I was messing around off camera earlier, showing my wife the pool cue, and I accidentally knocked all the balls all over the place. Let's pick that up. Does that say the 15 ball? Yes, it did. Okay. I guess there are that many balls in pool, aren't there? It's been a long time since I played pool. Is it 16 total? I can't remember right now. It's got to be 8's right in the middle. There's an even number. I think it's 16. Alright, how close are we? Have we arrived? We have arrived. Oh, we're on the dark side of the planet. Look at those lights. Oh, yeah. Cool. Very cool. Alright, let's go ahead and scan this guy. short range scans here. And let's find out about this species. Alright, the Axiquilix homeworld. Okay, lush Earth-like world orbiting 0.48 AU from its parent star, significant atmosphere, average surface temperature 344 Kelvin. So that's a little bit warmer. That's 322 Kelvin is 120 Fahrenheit. So that's like Phoenix, Arizona hot. So this is a bit hotter than that. I don't know exactly what that translates to, but it's probably somewhere in like the 140, 160 range. Not sure what that is in Celsius, but planets inhabited by reptilian race. Wait a second. Atheist dictatorship. This might be the same guys that I saw the first time that I was playing. Is that the same race? I'm going to have to look that up in the other video now. Aggression 100%, xenophobia 63. That looks familiar. The name seems familiar too. That it was a reptilian race. They were an atheistic dictatorship, I believe. I think I might have accidentally stumbled upon the same aliens that I found last time. There's the coordinates, if you're interested. Let's look at the rest of their system here. Oh, I really can't remember if it's the same species or not. I thought it was closer to Earth, at least in the last playthrough I did. Then again, there might just be a limited number of species like that are pre-programmed in the game. I don't know how procedurally generated it is at this point. So I don't know if there's just a limited number of pre-programmed species like that. Maybe it's the same species on a different planet than it was the last time I found it. Let's also look at the surface map here. A lot of technology on the southern... it's not just the southern part of the planet, I guess. Very neat. Very different landscape, too. Not as much water. Not hardly any water, actually. It does look like there's water around the most heavily populated areas, which makes sense. This area looks kind of barren. Very neat. Alright guys, it's going to be another fairly short video, but I think we're going to wrap this one up here today. We found one alien species that's brand new, and the other one I think is the same one that I found last time. I'm not sure if it's in the exact same spot, but I'm pretty sure it's the same race. So, very neat. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know what you think. And again, if you have any suggestions for things you'd like me to try out in the game, let me know. And yeah, I think we're just gonna call it for today. So thank you guys so much for watching, and have a nice day.